Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peace. Today's video is all about how to find content ideas, and not just any content ideas, but the kind of content that will help you turn your followers into actual buyers. Yeah, and I'm just going to focus this on Instagram, but you can pretty much apply this to most of the social medias as well. The first type of content I think is really good to create is educational content. And with educational content, what's so powerful about it is that it establishes you as an authority or someone that really knows what they're talking about when it comes to whatever it is you're selling. And it really encourages engagement as well, which obviously leads to further growth. Oftentimes with educational content, you'll find that people will ask questions, which will obviously lead to more comments, which counts as more engagement to Instagram. Or even you can invite them to like DM you if they want to learn more, if you have that capacity to have those sort of one-on-one conversations. So that can be a really powerful way of nurturing your followers, especially when you're just starting out. And when it comes to educational content, I think some of the best ones that you can do are like debunking myths, like common myths and common mistakes. It's really good to put your own spin as to why those things aren't true, and just like general just teaching. So if, for example, you're a skincare company, you might really want to break down what sort of like hyperpigmentation is, or just break down what some of the ingredients found in some of the most popular skincare products do, or just like explaining really common jargon that people use. Also, you might want to highlight really key industry knowledge. So like I said, establishing you as an authority. So again, if you're a skincare company, you might want to speak about some of like the new legislation that's happening in the industry, or just new trends, like just showing yourself that you know what's going on in your industry. Like this is the spot for anyone who wants to know more about this type of product and really be educated. Like we know what we're talking about when it comes to this. And one of my favorite resources is a website called Answer the Public. And what this website does, it allows you to search a keyword and see specifically what people are searching for around that keyword or topic. When you search the keyword, it'll give you a list of questions, and you can just use these questions to see these are the kind of things that people want to know when it comes to this topic. So you can use those questions as content ideas to answer questions that people are actually searching for. And especially if you're using an SEO optimized search engine like YouTube, if you want to use something like answerthepublic.com, it will be really useful because you're answering questions that people are actually searching for, so you have a chance to be seen when people search for you and you rank. So yeah, it's just like a whole cycle of you actually giving people what they want. People want this, you're there to provide it. And so when it comes to educational posts as it pertains to Instagram, I think some of the best ways you can do this are using the carousel feature. Carousel feature is really good for like improving engagement and getting saves. Educational content tends to get saves as well, and saves is obviously one of the things that Instagram algorithm really likes. Also the guide feature, Instagram guides, like not as many people have used that. I'll leave a video linked where I went a bit more in depth into Instagram marketing and I spoke a bit more about this. And Instagram guides are a really good way to educate people or like curate your educational posts so that you can just have a bank of information to go to around a particular topic. And again, it's a really good feature when it comes to engagement. Second type of content you want to make is to entertain. Like people come on social media to have fun. It's not all just about learning. And the beauty of the internet is you can pretty much entertain no matter what industry you're in because of all these new features, and just like internet culture just kind of works that way. And one of the best things about entertaining content is that it's very shareable, which again is one of the key metrics that Instagram use when it comes to pushing out your content. So you can use things like memes, relatable posts, funny reels or TikToks. And the great thing with all of these is that there tends to be viral trends going about with certain memes, and you can just put a spin on it that relates to your industry. That's a really good way to get a lot of reach because viral things obviously tend to grow a lot faster. Just bringing a lot of brand awareness, which again might invite more followers, and then you can use things like your educational content, some of the other pieces of content I'm going to go on to explain, to like further nurture them and further show that yeah, this is where you should be going to buy whatever product it is you're looking for. My third type of content is demonstrate, and especially using video. A lot of people might have seen this Instagram update where they're saying that they're moving away from just being a photo only app. Video is king, and it's been like that for a while, to be honest. I think Instagram CEO, I believe it was, coming out and formally saying that has just been like, well, okay, everyone, you need to get your video game on. So whether that be through Reels, whether that be through IGTV, whether that be through stories, whether that just be through like normal feed videos, the best way of demonstrating, especially when it comes to things like beauty products or anything that's very visual, video. And with video, again, it can be really good to jump on the viral trends, but the key thing is you're able to show the transformation that your product brings. What are you going to look like at the beginning? How are you going to look like at the end? Or what does it look like when you take it out of the box versus when you're using it? Like what kind of emotions are evoked? Like no matter what industry you're in, it's not just beauty. Even if it was like a kid toy, you might want to show this child opening the present, seeing the toy, being happy, like playing with it. Videos evoke a lot more emotion, and emotion is what gets people to actually buy because emotion resonates. Static images can be useful, but I feel like it's supplementary. Like as much as possible, prioritize video and prioritize demonstrating so that people know exactly what it is they're going to be getting. And because we're just so used to seeing video a lot more now, I feel like the buying psychology of consumers have changed a lot, in that we need to see things in videos to really get a feel for it, a lot more than maybe we did once upon a time. Once upon a time, if you were a clothing store and you literally only had images, it probably wouldn't affect you as much. A lot of clothing stores will have like catwalk videos and showing people turning and seeing how the clothing moves. It's sort of become an expectation for us now as consumers. So definitely make sure you're doing as much demonstration through video as possible. The final type of content, and this is kind of like an optional one because it depends on what kind of brand positioning you're trying to create. But when I say inspire, it could mean anything from being like an aspirational brand where you have like models and just like a really bougie lifestyle, or whatever kind of mood you're trying to create. You might want to have that sort of, this is a brand image you want to sort of aspire to resonate with. You can also do inspire on the spectrum of having like a lot more of a personal relationship with your followers. So you might want to do things like sharing aspects of the business journey or behind the scenes type of footage, that just kind of being more personal. And I actually really prefer that one, especially as a small business owner. That's one of the advantages we have as small businesses. We have the capacity, we have the touch points with our customers as the founder, as the visionary, and knowing what you want your brand and knowing what you want people to feel when they come to your store. You have that ability to have deeper touch points with your consumers. So it's kind of like, why not? Being personal, being authentic really help customers build not just a deeper but a more meaningful interaction with you and your business, because they actually will get to know exactly what it is you're trying to create. A company that does this very, very, very well is Gymshark. Their owner, Ben Francis, has a YouTube channel, and he really does a great job at explaining the vision of Gymshark, explaining how much it means to him, what it is they're trying to create, how they're trying to just change the game when it comes to fitness clothing. And it's funny, when you learn a lot more about marketing, me as a consumer, I can obviously like see through a lot of things, but when it comes to that, I really just love the Gymshark brand now because of that YouTube channel. And it just goes to show, when you have that sort of inspirational, authentic, personal content and still being able to evoke that through an internet platform, it's just, yeah, I definitely encourage you to check out his channel if you haven't. I'll leave a link to that as well. But yeah, see how you can sort of take elements of that and putting it into your Instagram strategy or whatever social media platform you're on. It's almost like an automatic USP, because they will have a connection with you, but they might not have a connection with your competitors. Those are all my tips to go over it. The categories are educate, entertain, demonstrate, and inspire. I really hope it all made sense. Please let me know in the comments if not. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll leave more useful links in the description box. Please don't forget to like this video and also to subscribe, and I will see you again next week. Bye.